Well, I sure do love Christmas. And you know, one of the things I love most about it is getting to sit by a nice wood fire. If you're like me though, and you haven't got a real one, don't worry, you're in luck. If you've got a Netflix subscription, you got a few options. I'm gonna make life a little easier for you though, and I'm gonna give you the rundown. I'm gonna go over these in what I'm calling the Fireplace review. Okay, so first up we're gonna take a look at the SlowTV National Firewood Night. And this has got a runtime of 6 hours. Whoa, that's a long fire. What do I have to say about it? I took notes. I'm not gonna lie, I got a bunch of notes here. I take reviewing these cinematic pieces of art, I take it very seriously. I go through them frame by frame and I examine them very carefully. So you better realize that I put a lot of effort into doing this. So let's get down to some of the precise points. One thing that's kind of cool is they do teach you how to build a proper fire. Now throughout the whole thing you get interviews and poetry in Norwegian, but to be honest it's a little spooky. Yeah, this one's a little weird. So I gotta be honest, the fire itself does not look that nice. It kind of just looks like, you know, they threw a pile of logs into the corner of a stone room and just lit it up. Some viewers will appreciate the amount of hand action. So if you're into the hand action and the poking and stoking of the fire, you're gonna love this. It keeps you on the edge of your seat. When are they gonna come next? This one starts out with like a bunch of people walking into a rustic looking old cabin. And they all sort of gather around this old stone fire, and it's a little bit, it's creepy as hell. What can I say? Okay, I mean the whole thing plays out like a cult ritual or like some kind of burnt offering ceremony. You know, I mean, I guess if you're desperate for company and you don't mind that the people speak Norwegian, it might be for you. All right, let's be honest. This one is just fucked up. All right, next we're gonna take a look at the fireplace for your home. Here we go. What the fuck, man? Why? The remote does not work when your eyes are not looking at the screen. I don't know. I didn't know that. They all have different names, you know? They all have these fun names. You know, fireplace for your home. Like, how original is that? It's not that original. Created by the great George Ford. We all love George Ford. I mean, I don't know if you know who he is, but he is the master. He's one of the great geniuses. This one is actually divided into 3 episodes, okay? They're pretty much all the same. The only difference is that 2 of them have music, 1 of them does not. The music is quite subpar, to be sure. And I gotta say that the crackle of the fire is kind of harsh. Now look at the sheer brilliance of George Ford's, you know, just the palette that he's created here. The chopped wood, the fine flames, the beautiful, simple, but slightly singed stone fireplace. It reminds you, it brings back a little bit of nostalgia from when you were a child and you used to look at the wood in your own fireplace. If you're looking for hand action, you're not gonna get it on this video. It doesn't have any hands going in there, it doesn't have any... None of that, okay? Doesn't happen. Now, I don't want to give away all the spoilers, alright? But a little ways down, closer to the end, there's going to be another similar surprise that you're not going to want to miss. Okay, moving on. We're going to talk about the Fireplace for Your Home Classic Edition. Come on, like, what the fuck? Let's just play the shit out of that thing. Fireplace for Your Home. Created by George Ford. The great, the genius George Ford. 4K Ultra HD, okay? This is a step up. Now I have a 4K TV, so this actually is going to be the proper display. If it is indeed 4K, I'll be able to know. It's not 4K. So the Classic Edition is nice, you know, it's in the same familiar fireplace. You got the nice chopped wood. Now the good news is this one doesn't have any bad music, but it does still have kind of a harsh crackle. At 36 minutes, 28 seconds, you get this big climax where the wood topples, but aside from that, the wood just sits there and burns. And after that climax, it just kind of fizzles out, you know, a bit like the last third of Goodfellas. The first 2 thirds are a lot of fun, but the last third just kind of burns out, so to speak. Okay, let's move on to the Fireplace for Your Home Birchwood Edition. Oh, shit. Come on, go back, you piece of shit! I pushed the button. I pointed the remote at the TV. Play. Play from the beginning. I don't want to watch it in the middle. This is the third installment of the popular franchise. Created by George Ford! Holy shit, we love George Ford! He's fucking amazing! Whoops, I'm not supposed to swear on these programs, am I? I forgot. That's enough about George Ford. I'm sick of singing this guy's praises. Now I gotta tell you, I love this beautiful birchwood. The flames start out as a soft glow and then they gradually progress into a real blazing fire about 3 minutes in. And then it just reveals this beautiful wood. Alright, let me tell you about these flames. These are some good looking flames, alright? They're spread fairly evenly across the entire pile of wood and it just burns strong right to the end. For all you people who love the hand coming into frame, you don't get any of that. I don't know what it is. It's freaking George Ford, man. The guy's an idiot. The whole Fireplace for Your Home franchise doesn't have it. There's no hand coming into the screen. There's no throwing new logs on the flames. It's just they light the thing up and it burns and it dies out and that's it. The crackle of the flames is much more nice, much more subtle, just softer, beautiful, very appealing to the ear. And you can play your own music off screen somewhere else and it'll just blend very nicely together. Now the big climactic moment happens at about the 52-minute mark when the wood collapses twice in a row. I mean, wow, how often do you get to see that? Fireplace for Your Home, Birchwood Edition, definitely my favorite of the Netflix fires. Yeah, you know what? I like it that much. Well, anyway, that wraps up this Yule log review. Hope you found it helpful. Hey, Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night.
Holly jolly, oh. Have a holly jolly Christmas, and in case you didn't hear, oh by golly, have a holly jolly Christmas.